cause I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill.
Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 58. Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Out comes the San Francisco offense as they are led out by their quarterback, the man known as Jimmy G. That's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And when Jimmy Garoppolo... Came out of Eastern Illinois. Many people saw a strong-arm guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school. He plays the game.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all. Time knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync, otherwise your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Shakes off the sag. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Browns now with great starting field position. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
It was so interesting in the run-up to the draft to talk with scouts. I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
Here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
3rd and 3.
Short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
20.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Gets this one to use check. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Mostert. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Following a punt of 44. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there, survive